Troubling story for parents to hear, but one we need to hear. The man accused of befriending an 11-year-old girl online and then kidnapping her did appear before a judge for the first time today.
Parents, beware. Monsters are among us. He was arrested because he took a 13-year-old child across state lines, raped her, and told everyone this was his daughter.
A Roblox developer has been arrested at RDC.
He decided to bribe an Uber driver $1,000 to have her picked up and transported 700 miles across state lines to his home in New Jersey. And within minutes, spotted him with the missing 15-year-old, who arrested him on the spot.
Did you know that one of those Roblox games actually got a teenager arrested? A 16-year-old from Singapore was arrested after playing on ISIS-themed Roblox servers and pretended to be a in those games. His roles were chief propagandist for his virtual ISIS fashion. This wasn't the only time that the ISD was brought attention to him. He was first brought to the attention of them when he was only 14 years old after he was discovered to have spending loads of time role-playing as an ISIS combatant on Roblox. He used the platform to replicate Islamic State of Iraq and Syria conflict zones, such as Syria and Marawi City in the southern Philippines, and regarded himself as an ISIS member and took the bayah to an in-game quote-unquote ISIS leader. He played out his fantasies on the game where he would shoot and kill enemies and undertake role as the quote-unquote spokesperson and chief propagandist for his virtual ISIS fashion. And allegedly, the boy was also in contact with Mohammed Efran Daniel Muhammad Noor, an 18-year-old who was arrested in December 2022 for planning an ISIS-inspired attack. As of recently, I haven't seen what happened to him after that, so I guess his whereabouts are unknown. Simbuilder. Simbuilder used to be a Roblox developer and was also very well known for making a game called Vehicle Simulator. And that game has over 600 million visits, but the game's dead now, so whatever. He was also very well known for attending RDC events uninvited and also said some pretty outrageous shit. But this year was a bit different. He decided to do the same thing, attend the RDC event without a wristband, tried to get in, but this time security actually surrounded him outside, and then out of nowhere, he just had a temper tantrum and he decided to assault a federal officer, which got 5 to 6 cops to tackle him and put him on the ground so they could put him in handcuffs, which led to this infamous video.
Yes! Simbuilder's fighting the cops. Simbuilder's fighting the fucking cops. Simbuilder's fighting the police. Simbuilder's fighting the fucking cops. Yeah!
What the hell is going on?
After that happened, during the time when it actually happened, which was around September, me and everyone else actually thought that that was what he was going to get arrested for, which was assaulting a federal officer. But no, he was actually arrested and charged with having an unintended concealed firearm in a vehicle and possession of a large capacity magazine with armored piercing ammunition, which pretty much means he had firearms. The only new updates that I've seen from the entire situation was that the court date was on September 18th, and I haven't really heard anything from him. So yeah, let's just assume that he's probably still in trial. Napkinnate. Napkinnate was a Roblox YouTuber with almost 1 million subscribers who used to make jailbreak and Mad City videos. He would go out of his way and make other videos on different Roblox games once in a while, but his main niche would be jailbreak and Mad City. Now he's currently on a 3-year hiatus on YouTube, and one of those reasons is because back in September of 2021, he was arrested for domestic violence against his own mom, and his bond was $500. I will not be showing the legal document, but I will censor his mugshot. But before I told you what actually happened, there was 2 rumors that was going around, and people were saying he was arrested because he was abusing his girlfriend, and another one was he stalked and abused another content creator. And I'm gonna be here confirming that those 2 rumors are false. To those people who actually believe those rumors, you're fucking stupid. But to be honest, I honestly don't even know when he'll be back on YouTube because he's trying to make his life better after what happened, but we'll just have to wait and see. Justgooby. John, better known online as justgooby, is a Puerto Rican former YouTuber who used to record videos with napkinnate, primarily playing video games on Roblox, CSGO, and Valorant, who used to run a large Discord server about anime and is currently inactive. And that was because of what he was caught doing behind the scenes. Gooby and his friends have threatened to dox and claim that they've doxed people before. Gooby has groomed and received explicit images from a 16-year-old. There are around 12 known victims of Gooby who have came forward, and they were both minors at the time this happened. One of Gooby's victims, known as Phoebes, was groomed by Gooby, and he even admitted to receiving quote-unquote the cutest shit from Phoebes, in which referring to images that are most likely nudes. Gooby has even sent nudes to many minors as well over Snapchat. Not only that, but Gooby and some of his friends have also posted lolicon, NSFW, hentai, gore, and even Gooby's own nudes within his Discord server. Keep in mind that the server was also promoted under the eyes of children and napkinnate's fans, in which the majority of those are under the age of 18. The screenshot contains Gooby sending a photo of a dick and hentai to a minor, and unfortunately the person who made the Google document that I'm reading it off of has saw it uncensored. Now, this part of the video is going to be pretty disturbing because these screenshots show Gooby saying the most vile shit to minors on his Discord server. Viewer discretion is advised because this is super disgusting and it makes my blood boil every time I look at it. There's a lot more screenshots of him saying all these horrible things, but these are the only things I'm gonna show just for time's sake. And to make matters worse, he even made a minor commit. And their funeral was public, which I will not be showing any of those things because it should not have been public in the first place. As I mentioned when I was talking about napkinnate, I was talking about one of the rumors that was going around about his arrest, and one of them was he allegedly stalked and abused another content creator. That person was Gooby, and he lied about that as well. He literally went from I'm done with his stalking and abusing to napkinnate being a great friend of mine. And unfortunately, all those things that I told you, he has not been arrested yet, but he definitely should be. Darius Matylewich. Darius Matylewich is a 27-year-old man from Delaware who decided to log on onto Roblox one day and had one motive, and that motive was to become friends with a young girl and then kidnap her. And unfortunately, he successfully did that. He was already friends with an 11-year-old girl from New Jersey, and he would go out of his way and transport her from New Jersey to Delaware. Around 6:45 a.m., she would be reported missing as a missing child, where she would be found right afterwards, and Darius was arrested immediately.
Troubling story for parents to hear, but one we need to hear. The man accused of befriending an 11-year-old girl online and then kidnapping her did appear before a judge for the first time today. They were found across state lines more than 100 miles away from her home. News 4's Rana Novini looking into this. She's in Wayne with the warning that we do need to hear, Rana.
Police say a 27-year-old man from Bear, Delaware kidnapped a New Jersey girl that he met on an online gaming platform that's usually aimed at youngsters, Roblox.
He's already been charged for child kidnapping, and the girl is safe, but who knows what would have happened if he didn't get arrested right on the spot at the state line. Juke. Juke was a Roblox content creator who had over 13,000 subscribers on YouTube, almost 1,000 followers on Twitter, and 4K followers on Twitch. I also forgot to mention he's a furry as well, so that's why he has these, I guess, furry things on. I don't know what they're called, fursuits. He has been caught doing some insane things to a 16-year-old, and I have this all on a sheet of paper. First, he had affection to the 16-year-old and then stated, "I'm not a pedo," then sent furry to that 16-year-old, then told the 16-year-old they had 2 mall pictures, did erotic roleplay to the 16-year-old, sent a picture of his genitals to the 16-year-old, sent a video of him masturbating to a 16-year-old, and even drove hours to meet up with the 16-year-old and R-worded them. After they met up, he stated in Discord DMs with them he wanted to have sex with them the next time they meet up. He was 21, by the way.
And unfortunately, before all this, I was his friend. I did chat him in the DMs and stuff like that, and I have regret just because I always had odd feelings about this guy, but I just let it slide, and unfortunately, he was a total, complete waste of human DNA.
He has now been arrested and is currently serving 5 years in prison. Arnold Castillo. Arnold Castillo used to be one of the most highly paid Roblox developers on the platform and also owned a game called Sonic Simulator that had over 90 million visits. He has a history of pretending that he was John Shaletsky's brother, and he has been called out numerous of times for saying sexual things to minors around his Discord server and Discord DMs, and his workers would proceed to defend him publicly and say that he's not a pedophile.
And all the years I've known him for, he was very careful with what he said because he knows not to step over the fine line of joking around.
Obviously, the DMs that were exchanged between Jaden and the victims were not okay. There is no excuse for that.
I'm not excusing what he said, but it was never meant to be handled seriously.
However, this doesn't give him the excuse to talk to these young individuals like that at all, though he is not a pedophile.
But Jaden is by no means a pedophile.
He understands the clear dividing line between jokes and serious, harmful actions against others.
I'm just saying, what he did was extremely wrong, and I agree with you all with that, but he's not a fucking pedophile.
Jaden clearly knew his boundaries and did not want to indulge in anything illegal for his own safety and the safety of the victims.
But what I'm going to be talking about is something much worse.
We are following some breaking news tonight at 6 o'clock. 22-year-old Arnold Castillo of New Jersey is facing federal charges. The reason we're covering this story, he was in court today for allegedly ordering an Uber to pick up a girl here in central Indiana and taking her to his home. Court documents say Castillo used social media to communicate with this girl and groom her with gifts. Last May, investigators found that girl at his home in New Jersey. If convicted, Castillo faces up to life in prison.
After everything that has happened, his YouTube channel still remains on the YouTube platform. Why? Who fucking knows? I'm utterly disgusted that this type of person still has a platform on YouTube, even though he is currently rotting in jail right now, and he's still able to have a fucking YouTube channel. YouTube needs to get this guy off the platform. MyBucket. MyBucket was a Roblox game developer known for his comedic surrealist games such as Steamed Hams, Purple Skittles, Grab the Child, T-Pose Meme, and Baldy Eats His Cereal. He assisted in the development of Fact Stories with C. Kevin and Santa's Boat Ride So Was Rudolph with Tinfoil Bot. He even met the owner of Roblox, David Baszucki himself, in person before, but behind the scenes, he was doing something extremely sinister. Viewer discretion is advised, because what I will be talking about is very unsettling for some viewers. Distribution of pornography to a minor, sent nudes to a minor, misdemeanor conspiring to travel to a minor to have sex, tried to manipulate a minor to and R-word their 10-year-old brother while he was sleeping. MyBucket R-worded his little sister more than once and stated that it was fun and harmless. Distributed illegal pornography to a 14-year-old. Stated that, quote, make sure a kid's first was R-word. And he tried to peer pressure a minor to groom their friend because they're 13 and they're easy to take advantage of. All the victims that were affected by him are okay, including his little sister. She's safe now and she's away from him. But this motherfucker is not even arrested yet. And he's on Roblox as we speak on a new alias. I don't even fucking know what this account's called, but this is his new account. And the only thing that Roblox did was get rid of his old usernames. This just shows that Roblox does not give a flying fuck about what's going on. Howard Graham. Howard Graham was a 33-year-old man who used to work at IHOP at Clayton County, but during his free time, he would become friends with a 13-year-old on Roblox. I'm not going to get into any further detail about what happened because there's another person named Dr. Rashad who explained it much better than me, so I will let him talk about it for me.
Parents, beware. Monsters are among us. You see this man? He was arrested because he took a 13-year-old child across state lines, her, and told everyone this was his daughter. Investigators arrested 33-year-old Howard Graham on trafficking charges at his job at Clayton County IHOP in the state of Georgia. Police said the 13-year-old girl met Graham on Roblox, a gaming app that's extremely popular with kids. Investigators said that after 2 days of chatting, Graham encouraged the teen to run away from home. He drove all the way to Topeka to pick her up, bring her back to Georgia, according to the police report. Investigators said the pair had multiple times, and then the reporting says whether or not it is consensual sex with the minor is considered. She wanted to go back home to another person who was staying in the home, but Graham took her to the Dollar Tree instead.
This entire situation is extremely terrifying due to the fact that even though you could be friends with a random person on Roblox, you'll never know who you just became friends with until they show their true colors.
And you'll be trapped in this dark, quiet, eerie basement, and you won't be able to beg for help, nor will you be able to fight back. Because till the end of time, it's all part of reality. Wake up, 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 wake up.